Hi guys, it's Chris with City Your Homestead, and it's time for dinner. She didn't name this, it's just I learned this in Texas, so I'm going to give it a name. How about pork and bean chops? That's all I can think of. So if you can think of a better name, let me know. Alright, so we have a greased 9x13 pan, and we're going to take 2 cans of pork and beans. And yes, I have to use canned because I'm out of my own. Boy, those are some thick beans. Let's get something to get them out of there. And this is just the Walmart brand. I was actually thinking about canning more this weekend, but we'll see how adventurous I am this weekend. I was like, I'm actually out of pork and beans. I have barbecued beans downstairs, but no pork and beans. Let's get that second can out. And I wasn't sure about how this looks, about how it would taste, but it's got a lot of the things I really like in it, so I thought, you know what? Maybe it won't be so bad. So the only way to find that out is to try it. So I guess that'll be a good sign if it's good or not. So then we're going to spread those pork and beans out. She only used 1 can, but she suggested that you definitely use a second can. And I think she'd be right. Alright. So now we need pork chops. Boneless pork chops. Now the ones I got from Sam's, and they were about this thick. So I cut each one of them in half. So we're going to put, there was 3 originally. So I'm going to make room for all of them. Well, let's put the smaller piece over here. Right here. That one there. And that one there. Pork and beans and pork chops already sounds good to me. Now we're going to put salt and pepper on those. Alrighty. You with me so far? I think it's pretty good looking. It don't look too bad. Now this next part I wasn't so sure about. But, because I'm not a big mustard fan, but we're going to try it anyway. She did hers in a bowl. I'm just going to put mine on there. And then you want to rub it in to cover the entire pork chop. If you think you need more, then add it. Look at that. Because I've heard that actually mustard can be a really good thing to baste your food in. So, then she said put 1 slice of bacon on the top of each piece. And this is that old bacon, so let's hope I can find some good pieces here that aren't real super thick. I need to do it more bacon, and because this one it's when I bought those ends pieces, and man, they're not very good for much of anything. So it might take more than 1 piece to do these. Because some of it's just so thick that you just really can't do a lot with it. My oven is preheating to 325 right now. I know I'm putting more than 1 piece on there, but that's alright. If you want to just stick 1 slice on there, you can do it too. But I figure if you're going to use bacon, use the bacon. Why not? Alrighty. Got 1 more piece here. Let's fill that in right there. Alright. I might actually cook that bacon a little bit longer and then just turn it into bacon bits, actually. Alright. Now, you're going to take a 1/2 cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of ketchup. And we're going to mix that together. Get out of there. All right, and I'm going to mix that really, really good. Break that sugar up. I feel like my dad, I'm using different pieces. I'm going to pour that over top of each one. Let's get the rest of it out of there. All right. Then I'm just going to add some instant mashed potatoes off to the side for the side dish. Make sure that they get completely covered with that. I like ketchup and brown sugar mixed together anyway. And that's what you do with your baked beans and stuff too. So now this goes in the oven on 325 for 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm a little nervous, but I think it's going to turn out good, and we'll see. And she says it ends up turning out to be pretty tender and whatever too, so let's see about that too. You know, you never know when you try someone else's recipe. It could turn out amazing. It could turn out gross. I always tease Tom, well, if it's gross, I guess we'll just do Olympic broil for tonight. But I haven't had anything yet that we've had to do that, so that's a good sign. But I'm going to let that cook, and we'll see how it turns out. And I think while that's cooking, I'll throw this bacon on so it can get nice and crispy. And then I can just chop it up into bits so that I have that. And then I'll just have to cook up more bacon. That's a terrible thing. All right, so fingers crossed it turns out great. Alrighty, so there we go. Let's take a little taste test. Tom's getting gas. He should be home shortly. Let's see. Hot. Mmm. 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 That meat is so tender. Mmm. You guys, delicious. I was, you know, concerned about putting the mustard on there and whatever, but man, is that good. Mmm. Just all the flavors from the beans and the sauce and the mustard and everything just really blends together very, very well. I think Tom's going to like that. So I'm going to get it plated up, and he'll taste test it as soon as he gets home. All right, Tom, here's day 4 of the TikTok meals. I already got your everything cut up for you. There's sausage. It's pork chops and pork and beans and mustard and... What do you think?
And mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. I put your beans over your potatoes.
Yeah.
So what did Eric say today?
He liked the food.
What did he say to you, though?
He told me he was going to eat it for first break.
No, what did he say after that?
So delicious.
What about tomorrow?
Oh, he said what are we having tomorrow?
I've got both of you guys a package packed up.
He's like, you are working Friday, right? I go, yeah. What are we having tomorrow?
That make you feel good, does it?
Yeah. I told him, I says, my wife's adopted you because you're so skinny. She figured you need some weight put on your bones.
So what do you think about dinner?
Delicious.
I think it's good. I spread mustard on the top of those pork chops. I wasn't sure, but they're seasoned really nice, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite surprised. Wait till tomorrow night's dinner. And you're cooking one of your favorites on Sunday, huh?
Which one's that?
Don't say.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Well, he's obviously hungry. We're going to let him eat. So you guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing. Bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
You guys have a wonderful night.